Okay, this is on the Mitton job, number 53168, video 1 of 2. Okay. Do that so you can screenshot them if you have to. Anyway, so what we're doing is come up the stairs, the very top level. Come down here. We have a furnace room right here. Okay, so on this horizontal furnace, all we're doing, well, not all, but we're going to remove this filter box. We're going to add a pure air filter and a new box at the end, new plenum at the end on the return. Off the top, we're going to take our 12-inch and reuse as much 12-inch as we can with this. Well, first of all, this return air here is going away, so rip out this, rip out this, rip out this, but this will actually move. So you're going to rip out this duct here all the way to here. You're going to have a cut line, same as that duct. So I just cut it, and then we're going to cut that out, and I give you 1 inch out squared around. So bend the top and the bottom flat, and then cut 1 inch in here, and you may have to bend the right side flat. But put it in there and square around, then 12-inch 90, and that 12-inch 90 will come up and just retap into this 12-inch pipe best you can. Okay, off the front of this is going to be a 14-inch round return. It's going to come out and come up. It's going to come over, try to figure we'll get it above the zone panel and as high as we can. Come over. Well, before I go there, so this duct here, this 14 supply, we're going to remove that flex and put a 90 there and hard pipe that. But if we need to offset it, and extend it over tighter to the wall, whatever we have to do. But I think we'll be okay leaving it. Anyway, our 14-inch return, come over, 90 up at a 45, and go right, and you'll have to put another 45 on it and squeeze between that box. Measure 13.5 inches. If for some reason you have to take the end cap off and cut a inch off of it and reinsert the end cap, no big deal. We do have a couple inches to work with there. Anyway, then I told you in the attic where that 14-inch is going to go. I'll tell you again now that you can see it. Okay, the 14-inch is going to the 14-inch is going to come down here, and on the side of this wall, you can see, we're going to put a 20 by 14 flat grill. So, and we'll have a square or with an end cap and a 14-inch round that would tie in with hard pipe. Okay, off the other Y, you have a 10-inch now, so then we'll have a 10, 7, 8 Y. The 7-inch will get a 6 by 12 flat grill right over the door here in this first bedroom on the east. Okay, second bedroom over here on the west side. we'll get a 6 by 12 by 8 boot with a 6 by 12 flat grill here. Okay, and the heat vent we're adding is going to be right here, 4 by 10, just under the smoke detector here. Okay. All right. So that's all the return and all the duct that we're doing upstairs for that system. Okay, the next system will be this upflow. So what we're doing is we're going to move this furnace forward 20 inches, I believe, to this line. To do that, this drain, we're going to have to relocate this drain over here somewhere. And I'm guessing a plumber is going to do that. I'm not sure, but I'll tell him to put it on his schedule to come do this. Anyway, so yeah, relocate that drain over here. Okay, our furnace is going to sit in a drain pan, and I give you little legs, 2-inch legs. Then our return air, it can't come out the back of the furnace, so our furnace is going to sit on a base. And that's why we have to move it forward so far, because the angles that we have are like that. You will have to redo the flues and redo everything to do this. Probably have to cut the line set and extend that too. I give you a filter dryer. But anyway, so yeah, duct just as it shows. It's on the base. The duct will come out the back. So a 12-inch by 21, and it'll come out the back to a pure air filter, which will be in line with the one across from it. So we're going to have a pure air filter right here, slide it out this way. Then, where it gets tricky, you can see this mess here. We'll be redoing this. So reuse all the parts as you can, reuse the 90s as you can. I did order you a bunch of parts, but we'll return what we can. But anyway, I gave you, on this return, I gave you a cut line right here. So duct just as it shows, but a straight piece of duct, then a 90, and then your thing. Supply duct, I give you a cut line 1 inch from the wall, and I figure we'll just get rid of that whole mess there. And I give you a squared around 14-inch, and just run 14-inch round pipe and tap back into this supply. Off the top of the new furnace. So you will have to relocate these zone dampers and stuff. But up the top of the new furnace, I just have a squared around 14-inch, and it's going to actually be right at the ceiling. You're going to have a 90, and then the 90 down, and just make your supply as gradual and good as you can to rehook up to it. Okay, no insulation on this job, no flex or anything. And, okay, so that's it on that. So I gave you a bunch of flue material to redo the flues as needed. As well as I gave you overflow safety switch for here and one for the drain pan. And the drain, you just tap in, you know, to the existing. And what else did I miss? I hope I didn't miss anything. But